All right. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. My ass is tired, but I'm all right. Just, doing what I got to do, feeling the way I got to feel. And Tony, what's up with you?
Oh, man. I'm doing well. Just had to go upgrade the so that everybody could stop talking about me.
Yeah, you gotta.
I hope that I sound better now.
Yeah. Just don't touch no wires.
I hope that I look better. And but I feel great, man. You know what I'm saying? Easter Sunday coming up.
Yep. I'll be going down south, as I said before.
Good time, having a good life.
Going down south, going to go hang out with my mama's side of the family and my dad's side. I forgot I'm going to be meeting with my cousin Caleb. Of course, I'm going down to go meet my honey's mama. I guess that makes it real, right? Yeah, but we're gonna, go out and have ourselves a little dinner. And then she's gonna meet my side of the family. My sister Lisa, her kids, our kids, just everybody. My daughter will be there, Destiny, which I'm really, really looking forward to.
Okay.
And my granddaughters, they'll be there too as well. And my son-in-law, Ryan, good man. And they just got back from detachment. They got back from being on. They went and shot some big guns. I got to see
big boys.
Yeah, I got to see my Destiny. She's like a little itty bitty, right? But she's shooting this big old. But she's like itty bitty. But she's doing a great job. I'm so proud of her, protecting our country and having some pride to do it. So how about you? What you doing for Easter? What you going to do?
Not much, man. I was just probably sit back
Passover.
And he says Passover. I'm saying Easter. I'm sticking to my guns.
Yeah, go ahead and stick to your fertility goddess. I'm playing.
I'll probably just sit at home. We having a family first Sunday family dinner. We do it like every first Sunday of the month. So we go gather up as a family, you know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be getting jump houses and water things, water slides and stuff like that. And we go hang out with the family, you know what I'm saying? My wife's side, which is still my side, you know what I'm saying? But throw some stuff on the grill, have the kids run around. I don't know if we're gonna do any fraternity egg looking, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? So how do I sound, everybody? Somebody said I sound great.
Yeah.
So I just hope that's true.
Yeah, well, that's my baby girl saying
that. That's good. Yeah. So
man,
that's about it.
Go ahead.
That's all I got going on.
I got to say that, it feels really good to have somebody who supports you. You know what I mean?
That's real.
And she's on there like every single time talking to us and telling us how, just trying to help us. But, really supported me. And I thank you, baby. I love you.
That's good.
But what I want to talk about today, though, is I'm going to continue on with Genesis, but I do want to show everybody something.
Continuation.
A little continuation about the firmament. Okay. I actually want to show you something that I'm talking about. Now, there's this private company. They're called the Go Fast Rocket. Private. They were able to get all the permissions and everything.
Okay.
And so they were able to get a rocket just to go straight up. No curve, no going this way or that way. Straight up. And what you're gonna see that it hits something. It keeps on going and boop, it'll just stop and it'll just start floating down. Now at this time, I want you to take a look at two. In this video, see like a little speck out in the distance. And I'll show you when it's happening. But
Okay.
there's this little speck. It's the moon, and it's over New Zealand. And this is in New Mexico. So we're on that ball, right? Here's New Mexico. New Zealand is down here. Is it looking right through the earth, or is it looking around the earth? What's happening, right? Just questions.
So
Questions.
it'll kill the theory of the world is flat then.
No, it'll kill the theory that the world's a globe. New Zealand
Okay.
is on the other side of the sphere. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If
So maybe it went around.
if it's a ball, no, it went straight up and then came right back down in New Mexico.
Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it
But
out.
that moon is over. Is it at that time? You can look at it, the day, the time, everything. You look it up, the daytime and everything. That moon is over New Zealand, which is on the other side of this ball that you can't see through. That's
Okay.
what I'm talking about. All right.
All right.
All right. So here we go. I'm gonna show you this rocket here.
Okay.
And sorry for all this talking in the beginning. It's just one of them things. Let me see here. Let me turn on the audio. But that's the rocket right there. What is this called anyway? Oh, okay, that's what it's called.
Our mission as the civilian space exploration team is to be.
I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm restarting it real quick. I just don't hear nothing but.
Rocket that reaches space.
No, I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, maybe that's just the way it is. Anyway, it's okay. I'll just narrate through it. I'm still getting used to this programming. But anyway.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife on today. Hey, Rocky. Rocky 04.
So, as you can see, this rocket's going up, right? Straight up. Now, this is in New Mexico, like I said. Going straight up. Straight up. And here in just a second, you're going to see that it just hits something and stops. But remember, it's rocket power. It's going straight up. And when you actually hear the audio of this video, it sounds like it hits water. Bloop. Sounds like it hit, remember, the water's in the water, separates this way. There's water on top, water around us, water on the bottom, water everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so this rocket keeps going, and then here we go. We're hitting it in just a little minute. 3. Yeah. Boom. There it is. See how it just stops? And then you got they had 2 cameras. They had cameras all over the place on this thing. And it just would go up, stops. And then you can see back in the distance there's the
Our
moon.
mission as the civilian space exploration team
But
is to be the first civilian.
that's what I wanted to show you guys. And I think there's a lot of lies. Lots and lots of lies. And that just shows you right there. I mean, that convinced me as far as the firmament was concerned, that we were under a dome, be it around a sphere or it being flat, whatever. There is a dome around us. The scientists like to call it the Van Allen belt, right? Because right now they got some kind of rocket supposedly going around the moon. Now remember, I think the moon and the sun are inside the firmament, so there's no going to the moon. They're just going to show you all kinds of really cool pictures that they made up on a computer screen. And they tell you
So
that's
you're
what
saying
that's what they
GI.
do. Yeah, SGI or CGI.
CGI.
They tell you too, yeah, this is an image, not a photograph. Big difference. Images are created things that you could Photoshop or have been photoshopped, have been done like that. That's why most of the things that you see in space that they say is space isn't. They just made it up. I know big industries that have to do with satellites. That's all they do, right? There are satellites, but they're on balloons. Remember when the Chinese balloon went across America and finally we shot it down in the Atlantic? Remember that one?
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago.
They're all over the place. What do you think the Starlink is? Balloons. They're balloons with satellites on them. The balloon industry, I mean, these balloons can be as big as a football field. All right. And they carry satellites on them. Look it up, satelloons. Just see it for yourself. All I'm doing is presenting you things that I do know about, that I've researched a lot. I'm huge on that. I'm a big nerd when it comes to things like that.
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
No, I deal in reality. What's real? That
Okay.
rocket hit something that's real. The satellites, they are on balloons. All those pictures you see, NASA tells you. Remember one thing about Satan. All right, he runs by they run by this weird karma thing where they got to tell you what crazy shit they're gonna do before they do it. That way they can say, okay, you guys fell for it, so it's not our fault anymore. It's some weird, funky thing they do. But if you're, I mean, I don't suggest it, but if you do ever read the Satanic Bible, it tells you they have to do that kind of stuff.
So you telling me a plane is only flying maybe 6 to 8 miles?
No,
No, how high does a plane fly?
a plane flies about between 30 and 50,000 feet.
Which they give us to what? 6 to 8 miles?
I don't know what I don't know what the calculator is. 2,000 per.
I don't know what the calculator is.
It's like 2,000 per mile,
Okay.
or 2,600. Is it?
Okay. I'm gonna look it up. You keep talking
Oh, okay. I'm about to do
because
it.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to find some holes in your ideology.
No, I understand. There's a lot because you've grown up with it since you were born.
Mm-hmm.
You did science projects that had to do with the solar system, where you'd make the solar system with these big old planets and put them around. I mean, I remember I did it when I was a kid. I did that. I grew up with maybe a satellite thing over me. Globes
Mm-hmm.
were everywhere, right? And it was a big deal to learn about the solar system.
Yeah.
But you got to
About
remember,
30 to 42,000 feet, 5.5 to 8 miles
yep.
high in the sky.
And then that hit at 62 miles.
62? I thought it said 72.
Well, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's just me. 72 miles up. So that's when it hit it. And then it fell. I'm telling you, it's there. I mean, and then I'll show some other videos later on where
So
it
again,
skips.
that would kill the theory that the world is flat
Why?
because
That it hit something?
yeah,
How?
how if it's flat, it's going straight up. It's just supposed to keep going.
Oh,
Correct?
no. Again, we are under a dome.
So you're saying we are flat
Here's
land
the land.
and
The land is here, and the dome is up here. That is what separated the waters from the waters. Remember that?
yeah.
So
But how
there's
is that
water
flat though?
above us, and there's water below us.
That doesn't make it flat then.
You don't seem to understand. Again,
Mm-hmm.
all right, here's the land, right?
All right.
Then here's a dome that goes
The
over
land
it.
we stand on.
Yeah. Then the
Mm-hmm.
dome that goes over it. That protects
Mm-hmm.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Water's all over the place. That's God's deal. He likes water. All right. There's something about living water.
Okay.
But it's just this way. Then we have that dome, and then we're in here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's flat. I'll get to the flat thing later, but I'm just trying to
Okay.
tell what I wanted to do was really prove the point that there is a dome above us,
Firmament.
a firmament. A
It's a
lot of
firmament.
pastors and a lot of scholars want to say it's what they call the expanse. But in the Strong's Concordance and in that word raka, it is hammered down solid glass. It's just what it is. And then what was I saying? I just
She
saw something.
retracted her message.
But it's just solid glass. And that's what it is. I don't care. I know what the Bible tells me. Makes
Mm-hmm.
all the sense in the world to me. That now
Okay.
I get it. Because before I'm like, well, what's going on? This doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. But once I start seeing all these proofs that I've seen already,
Mm-hmm.
I'm convinced. I'm done. It's not. But again, I don't. You don't have to believe me.
Right.
Is it gonna what in the salvation realm? It won't. It's not going to, if you believe or not, going to
Make
change.
me a break.
It's going to make you, suffer in your salvation. What it did for me, it solidified to me that God is real, because He's right there. He's not far away. He's not in some distant part of the universe. No, He is 72 miles up, kicking it on His throne with His feet on us. That's real. Remember?
A question says, "Are you saying no one has gone to space?"
No, no one, nobody, nobody. They've gone to the
Mm.
very edge of the firmament, and I believe that's what the that space station thing. It's stuck. They were able to stick it to the firmament, and the firmament moves too, and so it's moving with its tides. And when you see it, it looks like you remember those little those little toys you used to get with the gears, and then you move the gears around and make awesome shapes.
Yeah, I
Remember
think I
those?
could. Uh-huh.
That's what it looks like up there. That's
I
kind of
don't
like the
know,
shape it
Q.
makes. It goes around like that. It does. I'm telling you. I mean, because you could see it, but see again,
Uh-huh.
when you're looking at a plane and it's way,
Mm-hmm.
way, way up there, how tiny is it?
So that
Let me
means
just go
Venus.
with this. Go with this thought experiment.
Okay, I'm listening.
When you see a plane going over, right
Mm-hmm.
now, when our birds are
Mm-hmm.
jets, when they're up there, way, way, way up there,
Mm-hmm.
can we see them?
No, because they up there.
Right, but they're big. You
Yeah.
get a jumbo jet. Usually, all you see is that streamline behind them, but it's way, way, way up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told you, they're not floating out in outer space; they're on balloons. I said that in the beginning. I'm just answering a chat,
No, I get it. I get it. I get it.
but
I get it.
but you can't see it, but you see you see the trail. But when you are at night, when you're looking up and you're able to see, you can actually see the space station. Okay,
What?
yeah, there's just a lot of
I'm
weird
listening.
shit, and that's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be 252 miles up in space, but you can see it.
So that would debunk the 72 miles that the
No,
firmament
no, no.
is.
Again, listen to what I'm saying. At 8
Okay.
miles, we can barely see a jumbo
Correct.
jet.
You could barely see 2
Anything.
miles ahead of you.
Oh no, no. But when you're looking up from the ground up in 8 miles, you can barely see that jumbo jet. It's like
Mm-hmm.
that big, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Now think about it. You're trying to see 252 miles up in the air.
It's impossible.
You're not going to see anything because
Mm-hmm.
it's so small. In just when it gets further and further away. That's why I'm saying there's a lot of tricks that's being made on you. All right, there's just a lot of lies. Now I don't know how I can't explain it,
Mm-hmm.
but why would we be able to see these things if they're so far away? Again,
A human could see so many miles away.
right, but we can see the space station.
I'd never seen a space station.
I have. I've
Ain't
seen
no
it.
way.
I've seen it. You can see videos of it from the ground, from people just looking up and seeing, oh, there it goes.
I-
I'm telling you, look, they lie to you all the time. They lie to you about everything. I'm telling you about absolutely everything. But again, for me, it's all about the dome. We do live under that. It protects us. God made us specifically for Him, specifically for this land. It's like we the medicines are made, right? There are medicines that come from plants, and the plants look like the organs that they're supposed to help. It's amazing. Look that up. Like the
I'm
walnut.
looking up right now. It says on Earth, with eyes, a human can see 3 miles
Hmm.
5 nautical miles,
Hmm.
right? So that's impossible to see a spaceship that's supposed to be 252 miles away.
Right. So why can we?
Even if I'm looking up
But why
and I'm
can
standing
we?
on the tallest building,
But why can we? Is it
we
really
can't.
200? Is it really 252 miles away? That's what I'm talking about. It's
Okay.
closer.
I'm now I'm gonna bring it back because if we looking up in the sky and we see the stars,
And they're not that far. They're just right there. They're like maybe
I can understand what
50,000
you're saying because we only can
50,000
see
feet
three
up.
miles.
Right.
Okay.
And they're
I, I
lights. And they're lights that, but again, this is remember when I told you about the light and the darkness that
yes,
God made in the,
yes. Uh-huh.
let there be light, right?
Hmm.
But there was no
Hmm.
sun, no moon.
Hmm.
What was the light? The light was God, right? So the light is
Hmm.
coming from outside from God, going through the dome and creating all this spectacle that we have, creating the stars. Remember,
Hmm.
if you look at it, it's a little supernatural, but if you look at it from a natural point of view, it's natural. You know, when you light goes through water, and you look at the reflection, it's really wavy and looks really
Yes,
cool. Or when you have the
yes.
reflection of the sun off your pool and you're looking at, the wall, it's really cool looking. That's what they look like.
Just a bunch of waves.
Yeah, the stars. But
I
it's
get you.
coming through the dome and it gives you that spectacular look.
Is it coming through the dome or
That's
is it
what my
inside the
opinion.
dome?
My opinion.
I'm listening.
But my opinion is that because he created that light that is not the sun yet, but it's outside of the dome. So that light coming through created exactly what he said. I'm going to put those stars in the firmament inside this dome, the stars, and then inside he's
Mhm.
going to put the sun and the moon.
So explain gravity then.
Man, you really want to go in? You want to go in deep?
Bro, hey,
That's fine. No, 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 no. I'll
we
do it.
here for a reason.
I'll do it. But I'm just letting you know this is we're going to get into two different kinds. All right. There's two kinds
Okay.
right now. All right. And they're just theories. There is no law of gravity.
What?
No, I promise you. There is only, they can
So these
only,
people that's been
no, 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 no,
teaching us.
no, no, no.
Okay.
I'm not saying that it doesn't exist,
So you
but
can't
they're just
you
theories. They're not proven.
okay.
All right. They're theories. And, and
I,
they're about to change it again to a third theory because Einstein has been proven wrong with this theory of relativity and the theory of special relativity.